Simple and plain. To be the best, you have to win. That's why I play the game.
What's goody? Welcome back to Lakers Exclusive, where we talk exclusively about Lakers basketball. We have an update on Dennis Schroder. Yes, our good friend Dennis Schroder didn't want to sign with us, but ultimately it came back to bite him. There's rumors that the Boston Celtics want to sign Dennis Schroder. Just rumors at the moment. We'll see what happens. But they do need a point guard at the moment and a secondary ball handler. If not, he'll probably come in and start from there alongside Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. It's a good fit, anytime you can get a player like Dennis Schroder on a smaller contract. He's definitely a better player than a minimum contract. He was hoping he was going to get about $25 million on a long-term contract. It didn't work out like that. But obviously the league, just think that Spencer Dinwiddie and players like Lonzo Ball are better. And in a sense they are because, they're consistent. We haven't seen consistency from Dennis Schroder. Definitely not on the Lakers, though. I think his best fit, ultimately, is coming off the bench as that six man. I mean, when he played for OKC, he was, up there with six mans of the year. He was really contending for that, and he probably should have won it that year as well. So, I was actually thinking, should we actually bring him back to come off the bench? But then we went and signed Kendrick Nunn, and he looks like he's going to be our backup, point guard at this moment, or he can even start for us at shooting guard. But, it finally looks like a team is interested in Dennis Schroder in the Boston Celtics, and it really makes sense. They lost Evan Fournier, so they need, someone who can play make. Dennis Schroder can play make. He can score. It's just, a matter of can he buy into a team. He didn't buy into the Lakers. He came into the Lakers and automatically just started, talking about what he wants to do. He wasn't for the team. He came in. I think originally we signed Dennis Schroder to come in and make an impact off the bench, but he comes into the Lakers and he's ultimately, pushing the ball that he wants to start. He wants this, He didn't really buy into the team, and I just felt like our team, didn't really appreciate what he was doing, and our fans didn't appreciate what he was doing, because he was calling the shots where if you want to win a championship, it's got to be a team thing. You got to build that camaraderie. And, the year that we won the championship, we were the best team in terms of the energy that we brought to the table, the way we gelled together, our camaraderie, the team was just bouncing off walls, we were really energetic. And then Schroder comes in, he's trying to dictate terms, and that's not what we need on our team. So there's also rumors that the Dallas Mavericks might want to sign Schroder. They need a secondary ball handler as well behind Luka, and it makes sense. He's an international player. He's a foreign player that, could mix with them. Apparently he has ties to Dirk and Mark Cuban's, having a look at him. So we'll see what happens. But right now it looks like the Boston Celtics want to sign Schroder, and I'm just hoping that we can get some compensation. There is an update on that Russell Westbrook trade as well. Because obviously, apparently, like 4 or 5 teams got into the deal. Obviously, the Wizards signed Spencer Dinwiddie, as we just said, and the Nets got some compensation. They got about $11 million they can now spend, and the Lakers sort of weren't happy about that. So they sort of said, if we're helping the Brooklyn Nets, who's contending with our team, we need some compensation as well. So I think we ended up getting another second-round pick. So hopefully, if we do move on Dennis Schroder, we get some compensation as well, whether it's, money coming back, some picks, some second-round picks, a first-round pick. We'll see what happens, but I'm hoping that we do get something for Dennis Schroder. I was sort of thinking, as I said, should we just re-sign him on a one-year deal for really cheap, a minimum contract? I mean, that would be good, just to have that secondary ball handler, because he's definitely, his ceiling is, a quality starter in this league. But we'll see what happens. That's the update on Dennis Schroder. What do you guys think? Should we re-sign him? Should we just, get him out of here? I think that's probably the best option. It didn't work out. We traded Danny Green in a first-round pick for him at the start of last season. And that was ultimately a good deal, Danny Green, and we honestly do miss Danny Green at the moment, but for that moment in time, it was the right move. We needed a young stud like Dennis Schroder, who we thought could change some things and do some good things in LA, but it just didn't work out, and that's basketball. It happens. So hopefully we do find out where Dennis Schroder is going at the moment, and the Lakers can move on with Russell Westbrook, Kendrick Nunn, Malik Monk, and new cats that we've brought in, and win that championship, baby. That's what it's all about. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. It will be interesting to see what you guys think about this situation. And hit that subscribe and like button if you are liking our content. But it's been Lakers exclusive. It's your boy Jay as well, by the way. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.